one more percent problem. Okay, this one is more of a word problem. Benicio went out to eat with his lady friend and it cost $375. The tax was 8.5%. How much was the cost with tax? Okay, so we've got $375. We've got 8.5%. And we have how much was the cost with tax. Okay, so cost with tax. Alright, so I'm going to use a proportion again. And since I am given the percent in this problem, I can set up that whole part of my proportion. So 8.5 over 100, 8.5 to 100, so that's the part to the whole. 100, all percents are out of 100. And then now this number, 375, that's the total cost of the meal, or whatever, he went out to eat, yeah, meal, without tax. So that's the whole cost. So that's going to go at the bottom. And I'm just going to use 375 without the dot 00, or decimal 00, because I don't need to use the zeros for this part. So I don't know what 8.5% of 375 is, so that's where my x goes. So again, I'm going to use cross multiplication. So 8.5 times 375 equals 100x. 375 times 8.5. 5 times 5, 25. 7 times 5, 35. There's 7. 15, 6, 20, 18. 0, 8 times 5, 40. 8 times 7, 56. 60. 8 times 3, 20. So 30. 5, 7, 8, 1, 0. Again, you guys can skip this part if you already know how to multiply. I'm going to check my math. 75 times 8.5 equals... I got it right. Hooray. Alright, so 3,187.5 equals 100x. So, again, we want to get x by itself, and since x is being multiplied by 100, then it's basically saying 100 times something equals 3,187.5. So I'm going to divide, because if this is true, then 3,187.5 divided by 100 equals x, and this number divided by x equals 100. So I'm not going to divide by x because I don't know what x is. So I'm going to divide by 100 on both sides, because if you do one thing to this one side of the equal sign, you have to do it to the other side, because they're equal, and you have to keep them equal. So this is 1. So over here is just 1x. So 100 divided by 100 is 1. So over here we just end up with x, because 1 times x is x, because 1 times anything is whatever that thing is. And then if you remember from the last video, if you watched it, if you divide something by 100, you just move the decimal, and I kind of showed how that works in the last one. So move it over, and so you end up with, you move it over twice because there's 2 zeros. 31, oops, why did I make a 3? Ugh. Sleepy. 31.87 point, whoop, 875. There would be another decimal. 875, so that's 31 point, I'm going to say 0.88, because I always tell you to round to the nearest 100. So that's not the answer to the question, though, because it says how much was the cost with tax. This is the dollar amount of the tax, so now I have to take the dollar amount of the meal and add the tax to find out the total cost. So 375 plus, line up your decimals, 8, 8, 6, 10. So $406.88. Total with tax equals $406.88. Woohoo!